some. Yo, we about to enter the body right now. And I'm going to share with you the secret to life. See, the secret to life is partly the secret. I'm sure everyone's familiar with The Secret. And they talk about visualization. But I think that visualization is probably the smallest part of the secret. See, the bigger part of the secret is the feeling of success, the feeling of goodness, the feeling of happiness. See, because you can visualize a new Mercedes-Benz, and that's what you want, and that's what you want, that's what you're visualizing. So you visualize this and you work really hard, and in a few years you have the money to get that new Mercedes-Benz, and you get in the Mercedes-Benz and you feel great, and then a week or two later it doesn't feel so great because you realize it's just a car that's getting you from point A to point B. See, your mind can trick you into thinking that you want something. And you might want it at that time, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to bring you happiness or make you feel good. See, that's why if you go with the feeling first and you work on that, then it doesn't matter what you get, what you visualize, because the feeling is what's more important. You can never go wrong with feeling good. You can go wrong with saying, I want this job and this is what's going to make me happy. Then you get that job and you're not happy. But see, if you do something and it feels good and you make a living off that feeling, then you can't go wrong, because that's how you feel. That's what you feel. That's what makes you feel good. So the secret to life is all about how you feel. Not about what you can get, what you can receive. Unless if the things you're receiving is what's making you feel good. But what makes you feel good isn't what you receive. What makes you feel good is what you put out. What makes you feel good is what you have inside of you that you let flow out of you. See, when you feel good and you're happy, you might dance. That dancing might make other people say, wow, you're a great dancer. And that makes you feel good, because something that makes you feel good is making other people feel good. You might say you want $1 million, and you get $1 million, and then it's like, yeah, I got $1 million. But then you realize, what am I going to do with all this money? What do I really need it for? I just wanted $1 million. Now that I got it, I don't even know why I want it. You were just chasing a goal that wasn't really how you felt. Because you can be happy without that $1 million, and you can feel good. See, that's the thing. It's like, if you feel good and you're making a living, it doesn't matter what your bank account says. When you look at your bank account, all it shows is numbers. It doesn't say happiness level 10. It doesn't. It says you have this much in your bank. So now you're like, oh, I don't have $1 million, man. I need to work harder. And you work harder, but you're miserable because you're not going with your feelings. Your feelings is telling you I'm on the right path. I'm on the road to success. So what? I only have a couple $100s in my bank, but I'm doing what I love to do and I feel good. And it doesn't matter how much money I have in the bank, because this is what I want to do. I feel good. I'm eating. I have a place to stay and I feel good about it. And that's not going to change, because I'm going to continue to do this. For the rest of my life, I'm going to feel good about doing this. See, a lot of people are stuck on a worldview of how they should see themselves. I want to be the guy in the magazine that all the girls like. That's what the world wants you to believe that you want to be. Like, there's so many different things you can be, that being you is the only thing that's really going to make you happy. Not being the person in the magazine, not being the person in the movies, not being the top signed singing artist. When you go with your feelings, who you want to be is going to be you. But it's going to be the you that feels good. You don't want to be somebody else. You don't want to be a better you. You want to be the you that feels good. That's not a better you. That's you at your natural state. The state where you feel good. And you're not going to feel good all the time. That's just impossible, because your body is going to give you signs of bad feelings. You're going to have obstacles in life. You're going to learn how to deal with them. But eventually, the main goal in any obstacle, any situation, is to learn from it. And how do you learn from it? By turning that negative feeling into a positive feeling. By turning that bad feeling into a good feeling. By reversing the feeling always to a better feeling. So the secret to life is to learn how to switch from negative to positive. You're always going to go back to negative, but once you realize that you can switch that negative to a positive, you can always get back to that positive. And I'm not saying it's not going to be a struggle, it's not going to be hard, it's not going to be times where you feel like giving up. But know that the secret to life, the secret to success, the secret to happiness is always going to be reversing that negative into a positive. If you like this video, go ahead, give it the thumbs up. Comment on the video. Tell me your opinion on this. Tell me if you ever had a negative situation and you turned it into a positive situation. Most importantly, subscribe to the video. Subscribe to the channel, because I'll have more videos like this, and I would love to share opinions with you guys and make more videos that could help people. And if you're in a negative mood right now, turn that into a positive. If you see someone in a negative mood, maybe watch this video with them. Share this video on your social media, so that maybe someone in a negative mood can be able to switch it to a positive mood. And you guys have a good day.